guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the Virgos out there for May 18th through the 24th. I just want to say thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. If you would like a reading from me, all that information will be down below. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, I'm going to pick 3 cards, and that'll be your message for this week, Virgo. Let's see. We have Jupiter return benefits. So this is a wonderful energy. The Jupiter return in terms of astrology is for 1 year, every 13 years, you have a Jupiter return, depending on what sign. Let's say if you have Jupiter in Capricorn right now, you're having a Jupiter return. Maybe some of you are having a Jupiter return and you have Jupiter in Capricorn. But with Jupiter, he brings gifts. So I feel, Virgo, you're going to start to see wonderful things start to happen. But however, with Jupiter, we tend to go overboard with it. So with these benefits that come into your life, Virgo, just make sure you don't spread yourself too thin. Because one thing, when Jupiter moves out of a sign, then so does the benefits. So for this week, I do see maybe some of you get a raise, maybe some of you find a new line of work, but it's something on the way to you this week with the Jupiter return. Ooh, we have the North Node, life's purpose. Okay, Virgo. The reason why these benefits are coming in is because you're on your North Node. I'm not sure. I love astrology, guys, but I'm not sure. Do you guys know what your North Node is? But it's very helpful because it's where our life purpose lies. So for you, Virgo, you are right where you need to be, your life purpose, and this is why the benefits is here. When we come here, I would say when we're very, very young till about your Saturn return, depending on if you learn the lessons, you mostly live in your South Node. You date the same people you did in the past, and you gravitate more towards things that are comfortable for you. But when it's your North Node, it's the unfamiliar. It's a completely different energy because your South Node is what you mastered, and you're supposed to take those higher qualities and help you with your North Node, and that's what you have done. And with the Jupiter return benefits, that's why this is here for you. So great job, Virgo. I love this. And then speaking of Saturn, right? Saturn return. Okay. Some of you are having a Saturn return right now. If you have Saturn in Cap, as well as I do, right? This is it. This is a final retrograde before he goes into Aquarius. So some of you are also going through your first Saturn return or your second Saturn return. And that's also, wow. This is such a beautiful reading because not only do you have benefits, you also have the maturity. So this lets me know, Virgo, that with these benefits that come by Jupiter, you have the maturity to handle it. You know who to trust and who not to trust. You know who to help and who not to help. You have really come a long way. Wow, this is beautiful. Also, with your Saturn return here, you went through a lot of trials and tribulations. And Saturn is like the hard knock teacher. You know, he wants people to be their best, and he brings karma. But for you, Virgo, this is wonderful karma. You have the maturity, you have the benefits, and in the middle of this is because you're on your life's purpose. Okay, let's see Jupiter return benefits here. We have the Page of Swords. So this is the before tarot. So it seems to me, Virgo, you have realized that not all, I don't want to say arguments, but some things are better left unsaid. That's what I was trying to get to, yeah. Because you see this man has a lot to say, but he's holding back. I feel in a lot of situations, Virgo, you realize that you don't always have to step in to help someone. Some of you have the urge to. I feel like some people you have a soft spot for some individuals, and it's been hard for some Virgos, right? To hold back of you not wanting to talk to this person. Or it could be a situation. But I feel like you see the benefits in that. You see how not everything deserves an explanation. Maybe you wanted an explanation about a situation, Virgo, and now you just see that some things are better left unsaid. You kind of look more at the actions. Maybe you wanted to hear more of the words, but then it's kind of like, well, the person did it because they wanted to. I feel like that's how some of you look at things. It's really like cut and dry like that. If they really wanted to do something different, then they would. But I feel like for Virgo, it's been a situation where you wanted to talk to somebody, but you know it's best that you don't. And that's actually great because it is benefits in there. Because you have wonderful things coming to you. Or somebody is wanting to talk to you, Virgo, but they're holding back. You see his fist? Maybe someone sees a lot of benefits of being with you, Virgo, and they're not saying nothing, though. They could be looking or spying. Let's see. We have the strength reverse. Okay, for some Virgos, I see that you have chosen to hold back what you want to say in terms of a situation because you know that there's no benefit in that, but you see the benefit of leaving the situation alone, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, I know I'm not going to get a resolution out of this. I don't have the strength to keep trying to deal with it, so I'm just going to focus on what is working for me. And for other Virgos, I see someone is wanting to, like I said, they've been holding back, but they losing strength because they really do want to come back. But however, this person has held on for a long time. Like I said, he has a fist. But I feel this person could have just been in their pride. But that's also Leo too. But they don't have the strength anymore. It's like you kind of rob yourself. Like, you're trying to hold back saying how you feel about somebody because of how things happen, but you know it still bothers you. But they don't want to be the first one to make a move. See, the first person to make a move is the most vulnerable, and I feel like that's where a lot of people run into stalemates because let's say one person has no problem with rejection. They know it's a part of life, but then you have other people, they dread, even if they were wrong, to come forward. And maybe, Virgo, you cut this person out your life and you actually started to see the benefits in it. And this person is starting to see the benefits of their own life without you. Let's see. Strength reverse. We have the Queen of Rods. Yeah, Virgo, you really became more confident in yourself. And that could play a part in your North Node's purpose. Maybe after you left this person, right, Virgo, you really started to be focused on yourself and your goals. And the Queen of Wands, she's confident. She's ambitious. She knows what she wants. And if you're a guy, it could be, you could just change it to King of Rods here. But either way, this is like also the spiritual warrior in the female version, because I call the King of Rods the spiritual warrior card. But however, Virgo, you took all these things that you wanted to say to this individual and you used it and pushed it towards your path. So even though you may have been hurt about the situation, you let it make you a better person. You started to see the benefit in, like, okay, is this trying to tell me something? Now, in terms of another person, Virgo, for others, someone, they can't help but admire first of how beautiful you have become, how ambitious you become. Maybe you wasn't as confident when you was with this person and they literally watched you because they got the Page of Swords. Maybe that's why they're mad, because they're watching you glow up. Maybe you have a business online. Maybe some of you have a YouTube channel. Maybe you're on social media, but they're seeing something about you, Virgo, and they're watching you. But I feel like with this Page of Swords, they're more mad at themselves. Let's see. North Node, life's purpose. Yeah, this is you, Virgo, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. You was done fighting for this situation. You started to see, maybe you started seeing birds or something, because I love the bird here. You started to see the benefit in being on your own out of this situation, because maybe you felt like this when this card was upright, just fighting all the time, and you're tired of that. You just want to sit on your throne. Well, it does not a throne in this picture, but you are a queen here. But anyway, with the Nine of Pentacles, you just want to enjoy the fruit of your labor. You just wanted to be by yourself and move forward, and that's what you did. So this pain that you felt with the situation pushed you into your purpose, which I love. No wonder why this person is sitting there with the Page of Swords with his fist balled up like that. Wow, we have the Queen of Wands again, y'all. I love this energy. With the Queen of Wands, you start to realize your worth as you was dealing with this situation. And you start to see what was the benefit to you in staying in a situation with someone who cannot explain how they feel, or with someone who does not take responsibility. See, you have Saturn return. See, you have no problem. Saturn is responsibility and integrity. So you have that. But this person may not have went through enough lessons to truly understand that. And they may look at themselves as a victim. But you don't look at people really as victims, because you encourage them to be a victor. Like, you don't have to stay down. It's your choice to stay down. Because there's many people that wanted to give up, but they didn't. So it's possible, but it's all up to what we want to do. And maybe that's what you realize with this person, Virgo. It's just like, you know what? You don't want better for yourself. So what's the benefit in me continuing to entertain this conversation or this relationship when I could just go on my purpose and be happy and be confident in who I am? Let's see. So this person watched you fly away like this bird. And we have the Knight of Rods. Another thing is this person was inconsistent in your life, Virgo. Look, this is not even a match. I see why you left. You're a queen. Like I said, if you're a guy, you could place it to a king. But with the Knight of Rods, this person was very flaky, very in and out, very inconsistent in terms of how they come across to you, what they say to you. It's like they come in your life, you guys are good for a week. The next thing you know, boom, they ghost you. You don't know what happened. And you got tired of that. Maybe you kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt at first, because maybe you got to know them a bit more. Maybe they told you their story. But then I feel like you start to realize this person started to victimize themselves too much, rather than take the Saturn return approach to be more mature and learn the lessons you need to learn so you can reap the benefits. You're only keep going through the same situations because you're not learning. And every situation is going to get harder and harder and harder. And I feel like, Virgo, you start to realize you didn't want that person's energy to come into what you have going on. Maybe you witnessed that in the past. Your finances, how you felt. Maybe you was always drained around this person, something. And you was just like, I'm out. Okay. Let's see. Saturn return. Age here. Yeah, this is them out in the cold, Virgo, with this dog here. You sure enough left them out there. And I feel like this is how they feel. Since it's under the Saturn return, I feel like this person is starting to realize that you're not coming back out there. Maybe they waited to not say nothing, which makes sense why they got the Page of Swords and he got his fist balled up. I feel like this person thought you was going to come to them, but you just left them outside. Because you learn better. It's like, you know what? You're going to learn one way or another. But you cannot run away from yourself. And you can't expect other people to cater to your wounds and your traumas and suffer for what others have done to you. If you realize that's what a lot of people do in the world, and I was thinking about this earlier, Virgo. I was just thinking to myself, I said, it's interesting how we're all connected in one way. We all have been hurt by each other. So if you think about it, let's say the person you are with been hurt by somebody else, been hurt by somebody else, been hurt by somebody else. Everybody is connected in some type of way. So until we get to the point of realizing how what we went through is affecting other people, and that's what you realize, Virgo. But this person had to learn the hard way with the Saturn return. This was a lesson for them. You will be left out in the cold. Saturn don't play that. Someone who don't take responsibility for their actions. So that's why you are reaping the benefits, Virgo, because you did. You took the lessons of this individual and you left them behind. And this person is still out there looking like this. Look, the Three of Wands, they so close to wanting to come back home. They just in the desert land. They had to make a decision, and that leads into the Page of Wands. So I feel like this person has grown some since this point of time, which is great. But however, I hope this person grew because they wanted to. Because when it sounds sweet when people say, oh, I want to change for you. But what if their feelings about you change? Then what happens to the changes, right? What happened if they mad? Then all the change is going to go out the window. You see what I'm saying? It's good to realize a person that wants to change for themselves. So it has nothing to do with you. They're acting that way because they want to, but not because they want to make you happy. Let's see. Three of Wands. Yeah, they do want to bring back balance to this situation here with the Saturn return. But however, I don't see no king in their role though. So I feel like they're getting to the understanding of the harsh consequences of how you treat somebody and how the universe will remove them out your life and you will watch them be successful. And if that person don't take you back, then that's what it is. But always learn that lesson before you take advantage of somebody, before you place blame on somebody when you know it's because of your own things that you refuse to deal with and you project them onto others and expect them to cater to how you feel when you don't even cater to how you feel. You try to avoid how you feel. So let's see what's the final message for this. Let's see, what would this person do? What would this person do? Nothing is just set in stone reverse. I feel like this person has made a decision for a while. I feel this was upright with their emotions up and down. One day they might want to say something, the next, but it's reversed. I feel like they made a decision because they're tired of that. It's like, how long you going to sit there? You got to accept responsibility. Let's see. What do you need to release? Yeah, like I said, they have gained some wisdom in what they need to do, but I feel like they still need a little bit to go, but they're getting to it. They still won't see things as clear as you do, but they're starting to see the little seeds in it. This person could also be going through an awakening too, as well. Let's see, one more card. Well, I said one more card, but multiple came out. Show the world the real you. It's time to take action reverse and look at the bigger picture. So, that's pretty clear to me. This person is not ready to just move forward because Aries is initiation. But they're looking at the bigger picture. It's time to let people know who the real you are. And it's time to look at the bigger picture. Also Sagittarius, which is knowledge. To gain knowledge on how your actions affects others and those around you with the full moon in Aquarius, your community, humanity, all that. So I do see them realizing what they need to release, but like I said, they may not take a step forward quite yet. But Virgo, you are right where you need to be, and that's a wonderful thing. So Virgos, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I catch you guys next week.